People with toddlers, what's the most recent illogical breakdown they've had? Last night was one of those nights where I had to just sit on the couch afterward and process the insanity of parenting a toddler. My daughter Ella is 3. She's smart, stubborn, and dramatic in ways I couldn't even dream up if I tried. Her little sister Sophie is 10 months old and has just started crawling everywhere, which is a constant source of irritation to Ella. The breakdown started over something simple. Sophie crawled over and touched Ella's block tower, not even knocking it down, just tapped it with one hand and giggled. Ella shrieked like someone had set her toys on fire and swatted Sophie's hand away, hard enough to make her cry. I picked Sophie up and soothed her, but then turned to Ella. "You can't hit your sister." "Time out," I told her. Ella stomped to the corner like she'd been waiting for me to say it. She knows the routine. She sat on the little mat by the wall, cross-legged, her arms folded, glaring straight ahead like a prisoner counting down her sentence. Normally, timeouts are a battle, but this time she just sat quietly the whole 2 minutes. No fuss, no complaints. When the timer went off, I went over and crouched down. "Okay, Ella, timeout is over. You can get up now." She looked at me with this blank face for half a second. Then, without warning, she threw herself onto the floor, face down, and started sobbing like the world had ended. I thought maybe she was still upset about Sophie, but no. Between the heaving wails, I heard her cry out, "I want more time out." I blinked at her, genuinely stunned. "You want more time out?" She pounded her little fists on the floor. "I need more time out. Don't take it away." This went on for 20 solid minutes. She screamed, rolled around on the carpet, and even tried to crawl back into the corner like she was being unfairly denied her spot. Every time I tried to soothe her, she shrieked louder, "No! I'm in timeout forever! Forever!" Meanwhile, Sophie was sitting in her playpen watching all this unfold with the biggest baby grin on her face, clapping every time Ella shrieked like it was the best show she'd ever seen. At one point, Ella actually dragged the mat back into the corner herself, sat down on it, and announced between hiccuping sobs, "I stay timeout! I stay timeout! Don't talk me!" Like she was punishing me now. I just let her sit there. 5 minutes passed, then 10. Every so often, she'd let out another dramatic wail. "No done yet! Not done!" Finally, she slumped over sideways on the mat, exhausted, and whispered, "More time out," like it was her dying wish. I picked her up, carried her to the couch, and she clung to me like a wet rag, still whimpering. "You can't take time out away, Mommy," she sniffled, burying her face into my shirt. By then, it was nearly bedtime, so I just rocked her until she calmed down. Within minutes, she was out cold, passed out on my chest, while Sophie babbled happily on the floor like none of it had happened. The whole thing started with a block tower and ended with my 3-year-old sobbing because I freed her from punishment. When I tucked her in later, I whispered, "Good night, Ella." She stirred, half asleep, and mumbled one last time, "Time out forever," and then she went right back to sleep.